Great, so we're back on the through the Infernal server, and it's just loaded up. When I say it's just loaded up, I mean the server has just restarted. So as usual, I think I'll just get back on it doing the deep strike. So again, that will involve. I'll just recenter this. There we go. Yes, so again, that will involve a siege. So let's get on it. Time is it? 9:15. I think this is the first. I think it's PM, so really short PM.
Roll left, roll left. Flight controls. Flight controls.
It's raining. Have a look anyway what the deep strike mission is, where it is, Katesi, I think, same as every other time I suppose. Did I do that right? Oh, yeah. That's strange, nothing came up for a deep strike mission. I like to turn this off. Let me just try this again. Air to ground hard mission. Going to keep going through that for a few minutes. Anyway, start up the left engine before brigade. Won't be any surprise for me to try get off the carrier with one fucking engine, end up in the water. Do no good to anybody. I think it's a bit bright, but yeah, it'll do me for now. Let's try this one more time. Operation Furious Hound. God's sake. There it is. Waypoint 18. Air to ground hard mission. So let's have a look. Waypoint 18. 283 nautical miles. Yeah, we'll go for that. So let's see. So it's going to involve surface to ground. So I'll bring a belly tank and harms, and I'll tank on the way if I have to. So rearm. across the board. We've got A122, AGM-84s with arms, belly tank. Yeah.
Request rearming. Copy.
Flight controls. Flight controls.
So we'll set this to 14. That should be alright.
Rearming complete.
Furious Hound. There's Final Dragon. Operation Final Dragon in Patesi. I've been doing that a lot. Furious Sound hasn't come up here again. Stormy clams. Right, get these chocks up.
Chief, remove the wheel chocks. Copy. Wheel chocks are now removed.
261 is the carrier ATC channel. Oh, connect the SRS. There we go. Hornet, taxi and cat one, it is this. Come on, stop, will ya? Rear tip 5x5. Couldn't stop for some reason, whatever new points, but so I'll just have to turn around. Oh, fly again. See, half flaps, wings down, locked. Don't need the anti-skid, not it anyway. Stable out of 14, good to go. Gear up, flaps up. And we'll have to run up early. climb to 30,000. Seems to be my go-to altitude for this kind of journey. With the Bell base, looks pretty close. There we go, 3,000. The SRS has gone tits again. What's up with the SRS lately, but it's a pain in my bollocks, is what it is. Oh, that's how you do that. Cage on cage. Well, you have no DDIs or sensor of interest selected. And what I forgot to do before I took off was turn on my IFF, my data link, which is what I tell everybody is the most important thing you can do on multiplayer. Let's see. It's a beautiful day.
F-14 taxiing to Catapult 1.
Turn off my lights. Side shot as well. How do you do the side shots? It's just tab. Right, okay. Let's have another look at this. Oh yeah. Use that as a thumbnail. Right, we're at 30,000.
Launching from carrier, now.
Okay, we've got some action already. We've got 240 miles. So it's gonna be a long haul, I'd say. Just a EW bridge down here. We can't put up in the hut. We can't put my EW on the hut. My SA page down here. Okay. The 4-box. Hoping that's a friendly up there. Tankers are there. Right, what we got? AWACS. So that was the AWACS I was looking at there, the Contrail F-15C on cap, which brings joy to my heart. A KC-135, brilliant. That's Arco.
Kmart traffic, ouch. Hornet elevator 4, taxi cat 3, Kmart.
Yeah, so we've got 2 tankers there. Tanker there. Ah, we're good. That AWACS is pretty high. It looks like it's about nearly 40,000. Maybe about 35,000. Well, I'm not really sure how to interrogate targets. That's something that I have to read up on too. Never really had to do it because I just don't fly cap. Yeah, so I must look up the tutorial. I know Spudknocker did one. He did a whole like half-hour tutorial on how to use the SA page. So look at this. It's friendly. am I all of a sudden tilting to it? The turbulence, I mean. Oh, because I pressed the button for disengaging the autopilot. Oh, got contacts. Here we go. Between 27 and 35. Let's do it. 33 miles. Track was again. Lock up his mate there. Nice cameras. That's the one I want. That one there. 19. Give me a launch, give me a launch. Not friendly. Must be friendly. It's not giving me launch, and he's not trying to evade. So that's who's up there up ahead. I think it's him. Yeah, CF15.
Mark traffic out, just clear the airspace, departing 080, climbing for Angels 232, heading waypoint 5.
Is he launching flares? He is, he's launching flares. Is he dodging a missile? He's going through the clouds. I have no one else on the radar. Oh shoot, I have 9,000 close to it. There we go. Push the radar out to 80. Okay, no. So hopefully they're just like MiG-21s or 23s. Well, I say hopefully, but they're the only ones I have a good track record against, so if they were 27s, I'd probably turn off and head somewhere else. There's a quick little chat. Him up. I don't know why I can't get locks on targets when they're clearly on my radar and I can't get a lock on them. Okay, he's still 41's away, but he's heading straight for me. He's got a chevron. Someone told me before that meant friendly. Get to about 28, 27. I'm going to kick in the corners. Oh yeah. That's why I couldn't put this on the hood. My EW. Because I didn't turn the fucking thing on. There we go. Corners. Turn cold, sounds like. Right here. I'm just doing a bit slow. No, it's not the time to do it, but shit. Why do I keep losing luck? Look, he's right there. I can see him. That's a 23, isn't it? It is a 23. God. I think I missed that other one. Yeah, more likely missed them. This other guy's on the tail here now. Turn down the radar to 5. Get it down to 10. Where is he? Lose sight, lose the fight. That's what they say. I don't know if AI are affected by clouds. It's the only thing. Like I am. Come on, you bastard. He's around here somewhere. Who knows? Maybe, finally got him. Let me check the side chat just in case someone... Okay, no one's putting in saying they got team kills, so it must have been a MiG-23. It was definitely a swing wing. Definitely a swing wing, but I doubt it was a Tomcat. It didn't seem to be big enough to be a Tomcat. Right, 116 miles from target, so I'm just going to climb again back up to 30,000. Got these pricks here ahead of me, but I've still got two ramps. Actually, I'm going to turn so that they're on my nose. I think they're coming for me anyway, they want a piece of me. If I could get a fucking lock on them and maintain the lock, I'd be happy. Oh, that's not the guy. Let's see, track what's down. There we go. 55. Oh, there's another fella there right in front that I want. To notch this fella straight away. Just treat him. Fuck that, I'm going to the wrong place. Gotta get this EW up on my fucking get it here. This one up there. $46 miles. Fuck off. Look at this fella right here. Look. 18, there we go. Full bottom. 16. Big 29s. Mad dog him. Mad dog him. Only got one missile left. Where is he? Good way to feed off all your energy. Fucking surrounded here. Oh. Okay, hit the deck. Mountains around here, I think, so I have to be careful. Hello.
Altitude. Altitude.
I know. Shit on my radar, I have to shit on now. 3,000 feet is the base. On my radar, I have to shit on a second. Here we go. That's not 3,000 feet, is it? fuck did I survive that? Like, the AI must be on simple because there's no. Speaking of which, stop from your right so you can come around on him. I just launched my missile. Shit. An F5? I just fucking launched my missile, I don't believe it. Barometric. Do I have to uncage this to get a... So I always forget to uncage those in the takeoff procedure. If you call it a takeoff procedure, I'm just going to fucking click buttons at random.
Altitude. Altitude.
On someone. The corners. So this is a bug anyway, where you can see contrails through this kind of cloud thickness. Oh shit, there's two of them. Where is he? I shouldn't even be doing this. This is stupid. I don't even have any missiles left. Going in for ACM with fucking 4 other planes. And I don't have any missiles. This is the stupidest thing I've ever done. How much fuel do I have? 4,000. I'm gonna have to plug out. Yeah, as soon as I figure out, let's see if we head back north. We head out on the deck as well.
Altitude. Altitude. Pull up.
Just saw the radar kick in just before it hit the ground. It's at 400 feet. That was stupid. That was really stupid. Let's see where I can actually take it. Shit. Alright. Look at carrier.
Switch traffic, taxiing to runway 06.
Ah fuck. I hate when it spawns me on the cat. Right. I must say, I kind of enjoyed that flying around through the clouds and that. But even though it was pretty much dumb what I was doing, it was still kind of fun. But I'm not much of a dogfighter. In fact, I'm not a dogfighter at all. I'm not very good at it, and I've never put the time to get good at it. So maybe that's a goal for the next time. Definitely not for now. I'll have to watch some YouTube videos and shit actually learn how to combat maneuver.
Roll left, roll left.
I think Grail and Sidewinder
Flight controls.
videos.
Flight controls.
Let's see. did we set this? I think I just did that. Anyway, fuck. Now, left engine. Won't forget those this time. Right back. Nice. Launch fire down and get on. Actually, you know the chocks. So just so if anyone needs reminding, when you spawn on the cat, you still have the chocks on, which has happened in the history of never. What am I doing? So get the ground crew to get the chocks off before you launch, because you'll be going straight into the water.
Chief, remove the wheel chocks. Unable to comply.
Because of the launch bar down. Let's try again.
Chief, remove the wheel chocks. Copy.
Now,
Wheel chocks are now removed.
wow, we're already down there. I want to do something different. I want to do that seed mission down in Katesi, but I've done that the last time. No point doing a cap, because what we got there, F-16s. Oh. Yeah. F-14. I wonder what the Harrier is actually doing up there. What was that launched? AIM-9. Looks like a rogue AIM-9. Fuck, I better get off the deck anyway. There'll be small spawning in around me, so run through the we'll do we go down to Katesi, but what I'll do is I'll do some low level seed rather than stay up at 40,000 for the first while. I'll actually head in and get down low, get into the thick of it.
Request refueling. Request rearming. Copy. Refueling complete.
Flight controls. Flight controls.
I actually set that to ground. I don't know if that makes a difference. It might go again. Let me just do that again. Just turn it off. Set it to carrier.
Rearming complete.
Do your countdown. There you go. Oh yeah, give me waypoint. So waypoint 26 is Katesi. We all know that. That's 27. 26, 200. 200 nautical miles. Okay. So what I do sometimes, which is really annoying, is I forget to align the INS, and I take off and I'm flying around in circles for the waypoint. I'm like, ah shit, INS. Then I have to go land at a land base because I'm too heavy to land on the carrier. Right, blast doors up. We'll fuel burner. Stop. I've got to start the left engine. It's a good thing I fucking checked that now, because it would have been going straight into the water, I reckon. Okay. Okay. Alright, let's go. Bad feeling about this. Nope. Wheels up, flaps up, jingle bit to the left. When I should have done the right, but it's only a game. And straight on to waypoint 26. Clear the burner. Ah shit, I forgot to uncage the thing after it caused me to die the last time. Never a lesson learned here. Oh yeah. Oh shit. There we go. So the radar altimeter, it works up to 5,000 feet, and then it swaps over to barometric. So the the benefits between the two is that barometric will only go by air pressure. So and it's only good for level flight when you're up high, when you have no danger of anything to crash into. When you have it on the radar altimeter, if you put on the autopilot for radar altimeter, it'll keep you in level flight, but when the ground directly below you starts to come up towards you, i.e. when the ground starts to go up into a mountain or a hill, the aircraft will pull up and nose down according to the terrain and keep you at whatever altitude that you set it at. That's up to 5,000 feet. So if you have it at barometric altitude down low and there's a risk of hitting a hill, it will just fly you into a hill. It won't move up or down, it just keep at that same level at all times. Very handy for when you're doing a lot of low level stuff. I always do it when I'm doing close in seed missions, when I've taken out the really long range stuff, when I'm trying to just get in close to take out like SA6s and other systems like that. Excellent. Right, so let's get our stuff going. SA page. We have the SA page there. Actually, I kind of want to see. I can never tell which way I want to deal with it, because the radar kind of has to be here. Because when it comes down to it, the radar, you need the radar all the time. And I don't like having the EW down here, because you have to keep your head down. Even though it's on the cockpit, you still have to look down if you want to look at everything. I still have to get used to that, by the way. And then the SA page here. But the thing about having that on this screen is that, for example, if I need to switch to my air-to-air weapons, I'll show you. If I switch to air-to-air in a rush, it knocks everything off that screen. So that's why you can't have the radar there, or the SA page, or the EW, because you're going to need all those things. So, yeah, I don't know. I'll just set up my harms to look for hostile radars only. TOO, that's hostile. Maybe I'll keep them in self-protect just till we get the Katezi. 49. What's 49? 49, that's a good question. It's behind me anyway, I don't know what it is. And 25,000 will do it, I think. Metric. Oh, just one more thing about the radar altimeter. It only sees the ground directly below you. It doesn't see ground like below and in front. So if you're coming up to like a fairly steady gradient, it will see the ground rise below it and climb accordingly, but it won't stop you from flying into the side of a sheer cliff or the side of a mountain face. So just bear that in mind. Right, so we are at 9.94. Don't have any more actually around. Have another quick look inside. Pretty cool. I wonder, is that a naval radar? Is that a naval radar? Is that it? I got 20 minutes or so before I log off to watch the match. United and Arsenal. At least I got people a good bit ahead of me now this time, taking out fighters. PSA page down here. I've got the PSA map. Jeez, they're swarming around. Alright, so Testos, he spotted like an enemy fleet and was able to mark it maybe? I don't know. What we got here? FA-18. Yeah, he's definitely doing seed. Look, he's low, 1,000 feet as well. Stole my idea. Now what we doing for fuel? 10,000. 10,000. We'll drop the center line tank. My what's called is gone now as well. Again, SRS. What the fuck? we go. Now, oh. So it looks like I'm locked by an SA2. To engage it from here. I don't really. I'm just going to get down low. Then again, I'm too far away, I think. Probably all loud as fuck. Because to get him, I'd probably have to launch all of my. Oh! No, not high enough. But Katesi is only 20 miles away. Or Sakumi. Sakumi is only 20 miles away. I wonder if I have to burn up to 40,000. Let's try it. Land at Katesi and then head in for that low level. Just launch all four of this bitch here. Straight. There's no enemy units down there now.
Shot back that. Roger. What point are you guys currently hitting? I'm hitting waypoint 21. Roger, you need back up for that? Yeah, there's some SAM activity on this one, I think. Just took down my waypoint. Roger, I'll load up some arms. Copy. We'll be taking off in station here shortly. Copy.
When you're the list at about the rest, you can't talk sometimes, I swear. The rest, you can do the rest of the climb at 5 degrees, is what I was going to say. So it should be right over Sakumi. Let me double check F10 map. Yeah, it's right there. So let me gain some speed. 5 miles. Am I going fast enough? I think I need to be supersonic.
That's Kentucky, correct?
I think a bit of a dive.
1.21.
Okay. I'm going to launch all four at this right now. 70 miles, sure. I'll get it 60 miles and then we'll turn around to Easy. Reload a Sakumi and we go in and do a low level strike. We're supersonic, Mach 1.07. Okay. all at the same target there now. I can't detect anybody else from that range. We'll get in on Sakumi. Ah, there. So they're my. Shit, that would have been stupid. Radar altitude won't be so important here because we're actually above sea level, so this would be actually fairly accurate. Well, we're above the sea, I should say. Imagine landing on a carrier coming through this.
Altitude. Altitude.
Check la map here. Say again, taxi.
Below 3,000. Sakumi is over here.
Search traffic, letter 41, taxi, runway 06, prepare for careful. Radar 41, careful, take off 06 position.
So I think that's Sakumi right there. Dead ahead.
What was that?
Yeah.
Office 1, taxi,
borderline. Right. Yeah, there's my I don't know if they could have covered 60 miles in that amount of time. They probably could have because they were going supersonic for quite a bit of it. But they're starting to come down now, so I just hope they're not losing any energy. And they're actually aiming for target.
Mobius 1, clear for takeoff.
Salt's with you on 124, heading to 1121. Copy that.
Final for runway 12, Sakumi. On the runway.
Sakumi, clear to run, by the way to you. Crispy, are you on the frequency? Mr. Crispy, are you on the frequency?
Yeah, it's a bit of a dodgy landing because I'm not really paying attention, but also want to get it done quick so I can get down to the other end of the runway quick as well. Well, they hit something, whether it's the radar or not, I don't know. Oh, anti-skid. Yes, it's time to go down. Oh, Tokyo Drift. Oh, this couldn't have worked out any better. I don't think.
Just took out one cap over waypoint 21. Possible second contact down, unconfirmed. Sochi Tower, Wheelsville, request taxi runway 20.
And you must taxi
Do a quick turn around here. So, going through.
Copy, taxi runway 20.
Slider first. Slider first.
Speaking, are you on the frequency?
And don't need the slider. Cancel. Because we'll have enough fuel to do what I want to do because we're starting to come closer.
Request rearming.
Yeah, 7,000.
Copy.
With 2,500 or 3,000? No, 2,500 liters.
Dasha taxi runway 06.
Yeah, 9,000 is enough. Or 10,000, more or less. Hornet taxiing for runway 30 Sukumi.
Rearming complete.
There we go, that was quick, wasn't it? My little Tokyo Drift there did me a favour, I didn't mean to do it.
Dasha, are you waiting on Viper or
Hornet entering runway 30 for takeoff, Sukumi.
What? I saw. Wait, were you around for that? Yesterday I saw an SD-10 go like 3,000 knots ground speed at like 255,000 feet.
This thing's going backwards at 8,000 knots.
Okay. Stay low.
You're clearly too concerned about the wrongs.
Roger, Sochi Tower, really on break.
Right, I'm just gonna go up above the cloud base just to see, can I detect that SA2? I just want to see that I take it out or not.
I don't see anything wrong with that.
No, I don't think I took it out. It's still there, look.
Roger that.
I'm just gonna stay straight there. It's good for a minute. I'll go low.
position Viper?
Oh, so that's what that is. Yeah. So it probably would be a bit. Just the MDF.
Yeah.
Altitude. Altitude.
Sochi Tower, clear.
What do we need to do?
Clear, Sochi.
You mean like on the ramp? Oh, you mean like the giant slot selection list? Yeah. Yeah. Maybe we should. Yeah, you're not wrong. I know.
There's UH1s over here.
Yeah, I got it, Jaffa. Alright, you what?
F-18s.
I'm making a post-it, Jaffa.
Okay, Roger. Clear to land.
Alphabetically?
Jesus, the FPS is fucking tanking. How many people are in here? How many people are connected to SRS?
Not by airport?
So am I going to find a mountain in the clouds? Yeah, cloud cover is...
Okay, yeah, no, you're absolutely right. Yeah, that was it. Yeah,
I almost
Yeah,
landed
you're
in the mountain myself trying to go
What we got?
be fair, but be for sure on the three people make sure that
DCS. Now I don't know how this is gonna go because with the self-protect mode.
high altitude,
Okay, the tank is gone already. Is it not that level?
105s, which might just drop on the marker. Maybe they mean that.
Turn off my position lights. I was better off up at 40,000 feet.
Booster, hold position. Cross.
Alright, here we go. Very much want to survive this.
Copy,
So just over past these hills here in front of me. This waypoint 2.
Sorry about that.
wait.
okay.
So, since the web client in net framework just uses the web request class
Down low.
for FTP in the web request class, SSL is disabled by default. I don't think there's any way to enable it for the web client. Is there?
Alright, once I come over these hills now, I'm
Enable
assuming
SSL for FTP in the web client, the .NET web client. I can do everything with just the FTP web request class, but I don't think if I want to go the easier route, just use the web client, I can't.
Alright, here we go.
I'm trying to, streamline the process here. Because currently, for the bad client, I'm just using web requests, which is like lengthy shit. And if I could use the web client, that would make everything a lot easier. But apparently, I can't use SSL with that, and that's not cool. Well, that's
Tower, this is Rooster request
FPS. I think I've got like 2 FPS. frame rate is so low. Yeah, so that was my last try anyway. I'm gonna head off, watch the match. Hopefully United win. But thanks for tuning in and see you soon.